How's it going, everybody? Skinslip Scavenger Hunt continues with the easiest layup for me in the history of this contest. Your favorite post-apocalypse? Was there ever any doubt? Blade Runner, baby! Today, on the Razman's Reality. Yeah, that's right, I get to talk about the greatest movie ever made in today's category. So excited, even though I've already talked about Blade Runner 4 or 5 times already in my YouTube career. But this is a little bit different because this doesn't have to be a review or thoughts about one particular subject. Well, actually, it is about thoughts about one particular subject, but it is in a particular subject about the film that I've ever focused on. And that is the post-apocalypse itself. The nature of what caused the post-apocalypse in Blade Runner. And it proves to be yet another element in what makes Blade Runner the greatest film of all time. Because think about this for a second. What would happen if humanity got rid of nature? Well, I tell you what would happen. We would not be able to function, and we would have to go and find other worlds to populate and other worlds to live on. So, yeah, I'd say that makes Blade Runner the greatest post-apocalypse to ever live, because it's the most realistic post-apocalypse ever, and it shows that if you aren't careful, and if you're greedy, and if you're too dependent on technology, you're going to absolutely 100% pay the price for it. So that is why Blade Runner is my favorite post-apocalypse cause, as well as my favorite post-apocalyptic movie of all time. But of course, the answer to the category was your favorite post-apocalyptic cause. So, like I said, I'm going to end it here, even though it's my favorite film of all time, because I do have a full 4-part review up. That's right, 4-part review back in the days when uploads could only be 10 minutes long, or maybe it was 15 minutes long, I don't remember. But it was one of the 2 time limit days. It's been so long ago since I did it. The minute that I upgraded this to Blu-ray, I was like, I gotta talk about this film. And I've also talked about it in the past on the group channel, The Cigarette Burns. So if that version still exists, I will put a card to that as well. But of course, you'll find the card to part 1 of my Blade Runner review, and you can then go through the entire playlist to see all 4 parts of Blade Runner, Life Changers in Film and Television. I've been meaning to bring Life Changers in Film and Television back, actually, but the truth is there's not very many films or television shows that warrant such a gaudy title. There's stuff that you love, but stuff that may necessarily change you as a person, not so much. So, I really hope you enjoyed this review today, or this category today rather, I should say. And speaking of cards, like I was earlier, the cards should actually be a lot easier to find now. Why? Because my lighting scenario has changed. Hopefully you noticed it immediately. I've gone from using 2 100-watt bulbs to 1 150-watt bulb in the best location. I did try it from the direct front, but that blew out my face too much. At least if it's on the side, it's not as bad. It just looks like I've got a pretty bad case of being in the sun. But by doing that, by going from two 100-watt bulbs to one 150 and utilizing the camera's own backlight compensation technology, we've been able to produce what I feel is the best that we've ever looked on YouTube. And I say we because this show is done, of course, for all of you, not just myself. I don't just do this show and talk to a camera for myself. So I think this is the best the show has ever looked, and I'm really excited about it because we no longer have that blown out corner, but we have the same effect as a 2-light system thanks to the awesome built-in technology of the C930E. So let me know what your feedback on this is. Before anybody says it though, I did try putting a lampshade over the lamp. It just defeats the purpose of it. So maybe at some point we'll be able to dial back to just one 100-watt bulb lamp, but I don't think we get the same effect of having a 2-light system if we did that. So just let me know what you think of this. I'm pretty proud of it. I'm pretty stoked about it. And you guys and gals, of course, know what to do from here. If you're new here and you liked what you saw here today, please subscribe because I would love to see you again. And don't forget to like and share as well because those always help with views. And in addition to the card for the Scavenger contest itself and the card for part 1 of my Blade Runner review, as the Blu-ray went crazy there toward the end, I apologize. But yes, in addition to those 2 cards, you of course will find your opportunity to become a donator to the Razman's Reality YouTube program if you have the financial means to do so. No amount is too big, no amount is too small, and all donations by either fan funding or Patreon goes right back into the show. And as always, this is reality according to the Razman and Razman style. It's not just a catchphrase, but a way of life.